When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Cougar! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best...
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Kennedy. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down, 10 yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Cougars are on the move. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Catch in the middle, it's McGarry. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Kennedy. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in there.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Find his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know it's early in this. Has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yard. He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Snagged in the middle. It's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll run for it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Flagway. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. To the air, it's Flagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. reception. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Richard. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man. It's Brown. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Houston, 28. Kansas State, 14.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. the ground. It's Richard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Owens. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's King. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got it on the outside, it's Brown. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing.
Touchdown Cougars, and they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Lining up to add another. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they...
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. He lobs one high down the left side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off-play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Kansas State will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Owens. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's King. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Boots his 1st of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the 1st and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, what a move to get him. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Wildcats. And here they come almost all the way back.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gets you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On to attempt the try. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 13 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens. Big 12 or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Grabbed over the middle, it's Oakland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Wants to throw again. There's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Houston trying to hold on and run out the clock. They'll try to pop the draw. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.